Hey y'all, so today I'm going to be talking about human design. If you're wondering what the fuck I'm talking about, that's okay, because I'm going to explain it and exactly why I use it with all of my clients, why I think it's crucial that you know your design, at least the basics. You may want to learn more. We'll get into that later. So this is the intro to the quick snapshot of the human design series that we're going to be going through. We're going to go through each and every type. I think human design is so important that I use it as part of my mystic strategy in general, blending human design, ritual, and attraction marketing to create massive results in your business. And the human design is a really important part of it. So again, if you're like, what is human design? I think of it as our energetic blueprint. It's how we respond to the world, how we make decisions, our natural gifts, what our sole purpose is, how we attract in people and how we communicate with them. Like everything can fall underneath it. But if we at least understand the core basis of who we are and how we interact with the world and how to best interact with the world around us, life gets a whole lot interesting. Essentially, it is a blending of all sorts of tools that were channeled by one guy who figured out how to put them together. It's I Ching, the chakras, Kabbalah, astrology, so many things all together, and it shows you how you work best, essentially. And that's why I use it with my clients. That's why I use it for pretty much all the aspects of my life. I believe we should all know our energy. If you've ever wondered why some people are really great at manifesting or making stuff happen, this probably explains it. Whether they know it or not, they're likely just more aligned with their own design. And this has been something that I've always wondered because there have been things that I haven't been able to manifest that's been miraculous. Porsche in my driveway was like, that was just a thing for years. I didn't put any work into it. I just said for years, like, that's going to be my soccer mom car. I'm going to have a Porsche Cayenne. Does it make sense for that to be my soccer mom car? Maybe, maybe not. It was just a thing. Like, I knew that was going to be my soccer mom car. So when my little one was 6 months, one literally fell into her lap at a price that when we took it to the Porsche mechanic, he said, well, if you don't buy it, I will. That's my sign to buy it. So we did. And other times, there have been things that I've really wanted to manifest. And I was like, why does it feel so hard? Why does it take so much energy? Even if I am, feeling aligned with it, even if I'm doing the ritual, why is it taking so long? Like, what is this? And what I really came towards is that those things that didn't fit or didn't come through quickly, looking back, those are all the times that I wasn't working with my design, that I wasn't honoring my energy, that I was working against it instead of working with it. And it's a whole lot easier when we work with it. Who wants to be that salmon that's swimming upstream? Not me. So another reason why I think human design is really crucial to us, especially if we're running businesses, your business, your marketing, none of that should be cookie cutter. So why are we treating it like it is? Why aren't we working with the intimate pieces of us that make it so unique? Things that I've seen in my own business is that it got a whole lot easier when I understood my design. It went from being good, but kind of like not a struggle, but work to, oh, this is a whole lot easier. And also from my experience running other businesses and running marketing plans for other businesses, it's really easy to see that while strategy is great, and while we can have the idea of what works best in general, even something that statistically works best for other people isn't going to work for everyone. And again, like in my head, it's the why doesn't it? Like, I just always want to know those things. And that's part of what led me to human design. Most of us are taught to just go do it, which is great if you're a manifester. Or we're taught you have to work really hard to get what you want, which is great if you're a generator. And there's still the caveat of if it's not aligned with you and you're not going to have the energy for it, or it's going to lead to burnout, or it's going to lead to sickness. I don't really want any of those things. Most of us can't just go do it. If you're a projector, well, you need to wait for an invite. If you're managing, like me, you have to respond before your energy can engage, or else nobody's going to notice. You're not going to get anywhere. For most of us, when we try to just go do it, there's no energy attached to it. So it doesn't work, even if the strategy's good, even if the logic is great. We get frustrated, and we get better, and we get fed up, and we get more and more misaligned, get further and further from where we're supposed to be. So what if instead we knew our design and we knew how we're supposed to react with the world, and then we could work with it? Now you can see why we're starting to have this series, right? It also affects how you attract clients. And it's things that I see so often. One of my clients was a huge people pleaser, probably conditioned from her childhood to try to be that people pleaser. That's what girls are supposed to do. That's what women are supposed to do, is to help. That's how we serve. So she was very tentatively inviting people in through her social media posts to her programs. And I looked at that and was like, okay, that's great, except you're a manifester. What you've seen other people doing isn't actually going to work for you, because manifestors have to be more bold. You need to tell people, inform people what your skills are and why they need this program. And there shouldn't be any question left on the table. And just that one change started having people actually engage with her posts, started having people actually buy into her offers instead of her having to give it away for free to fill spots. Just a little change, just by that one little tweak of working with your design. And I've seen it in so many different ways with other clients. Just little tweaks of working with your design can be the big thing that shifts from it being a trickle to it being exactly what you want it to be. I also use human design to know what types of offers clients are going to thrive in, because we can take a look at what your natural skills are, what fears are going to come up around it, and have a general idea of how do we approach this? How do we create a plan? How do we get there? Create that roadmap and that blueprint. Okay, so if you don't know your human design, click the link below, figure out what type you are. It's not affiliated with me. That's just what I trust most. And if you want to know more about human design, how it affects your life, your business, your relationships, and your finances, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because we're going to keep talking about it. We're going to start off going through each and every human design type, and then we're going to get into the nitty-gritty and have a little bit more fun. So make sure you subscribe so you can catch them all. Bye!